Once upon a time, there was a queen. And the queen had a kingdom that nobody could take from her. She had an army, a coalition, a political architecture so carefully built, so quietly maintained, that every election became less a contest and more a ceremony. For 15 years, nobody could touch her. The queen is gone now, and the people she was protecting are leaving. Hakimpur, North 24 Parganas. A border outpost in a riverine belt so porous that BSF officials describe it simply: little light, no fence, impossible to fully man. This week, families arrived there with luggage. Women with cloth bags on their shoulders, men carrying infants and suitcases, children. Not fleeing persecution, not running from a disaster. Quietly, patiently, lining up to leave India. BSF data from Tuesday alone: 150 persons checked, 60 pushed back across the border at night, 90 handed to local police. Since November last year, when the SIR exercise started, 25,000 Bangladeshi nationals have crossed from India to Bangladesh. 25,000. West Bengal's new Chief Minister said it plainly: Jaldi bhago, nahi to jo karna hai sarkar karega. Leave quickly, or the government will do what it has to do. They understood exactly what that meant. Now here is the question that the exodus itself answers. For months, the TMC fought the special intensive revision of Bengal's electoral rolls at every court, every press conference, every rally. Mamata Banerjee wrote to the Election Commission calling the SIR chaotic and coercive. Abhishek Banerjee said, earlier voters used to elect a government. Now BJP is selecting voters through the undemocratic SIR process. 91 lakh names were deleted from Bengal's voter rolls. 91 lakh. The districts with the highest deletions: Murshidabad, North 24 Parganas, Malda, Nadia, South 24 Parganas. Every single one of them a border district. And now, the people lining up at Hakimpur, they voted in those elections. They were on those rolls. They enrolled in welfare schemes. They received government benefits. Some had lived here for over 10 years. They are now voluntarily identifying themselves as Bangladeshi nationals. Nobody is interrogating them. Nobody has to. The border queue is the testimony TMC never wanted given. This did not happen accidentally. The Foreigners Act has existed since 1946. The legal tools to detect, document, and deport illegal immigrants have always been there. As Suvendu Adhikari put it this week, and he was not wrong, the law was there. It was just not utilized by a few people for vote bank. What built this architecture was not a conspiracy in a dark room. It was simpler, more durable, a 2,000-kilometer border, largely unfenced, culturally and linguistically identical on both sides. Bengal and Bangladesh share a language, a literature, centuries of movement. Families divided by partition who kept finding ways back to each other. Into that geography, a political incentive was inserted: voter IDs, welfare enrollments, Aadhaar connections, decade-long residencies quietly accumulated. A system, functioning, quietly maintained, not because anyone announced it, but because it was convenient. What has changed is not the border. What has changed is who benefits from its condition. The machine is moving now. Biometric. Documented. Organized. Holding centers established in Malda, Murshidabad, Darjeeling. And Amit Shah has made the offer clean. No legal action if you exit voluntarily. But machines don't always distinguish correctly. Sonali Khatun is 25 years old, a rag picker from Birbhum, an Indian citizen. In June last year, she was arrested in Delhi, suspected of being Bangladeshi and deported, pregnant, with her 8-year-old son. Spent over 100 days in a Bangladeshi prison while her case made it to the Supreme Court of India. The court eventually brought her back. Her husband is still waiting. A country that cannot secure its own borders cannot call itself sovereign. That is true. It has always been true. The question is not whether the machine should move. The question is whether the machine can tell the difference. Between the architecture it is dismantling and the citizens who simply look like it. What Bengal is watching at Hakimpur right now is not just deportation. It is a decade-long arrangement revealing itself, voluntarily, quietly, one family at a time. The border that let them in is processing them out. What it leaves behind, and whether it leaves behind only what it intended to, is the question Bengal will be answering long after the queues at Hakimpur are gone. You are watching Fault Lines. I'm Abhijit.